Hello and welcome to Baker Therapies and Training. In this presentation, we will look at factors that may affect motivation in the workplace. Motivation can be affected by intrinsic and extrinsic factors. Intrinsic motivation comes from within. It is perceived to be the strongest kind of motivation and originates from a desire to do something as the individual wants to do it. It's primarily driven by a rewarding feeling of satisfaction for a job well done. Examples of intrinsic factors may include commitment to enhancing knowledge and skills, working on exciting projects, or aspiring to make a positive contribution to the overall organization or society. Such valuable investment in oneself as a result of intrinsic factors may facilitate career development and personal growth. Consequently, the individual experiences a sense of contentment and psychological stability. But a disadvantage is that individuals can be diverted from tasks that are relevant to goal attainment in order to pursue tasks which are intrinsically more satisfying to them. Extrinsic motivation is significant, on the other hand, but it is perceived to be less powerful of the two. It originates from an outside source and consists of tangible incentives, which are known as factors. This can include money, benefits, status symbols, and possessions. Initially, extrinsic motivation is exciting, but the power of using it rapidly diminishes as employees begin to expect and take for granted what originally started as a motivator. Employees who are driven purely by extrinsic factors experience more stress than those motivated by intrinsic factors. This is because the continued expectation to receive more of the motivating factor cannot be constantly fulfilled by the employer, so the novelty of extrinsic motivation wears off, inducing employees' discontentment and demotivation. There are other factors that can affect motivation levels in the workplace, and these can include the styles of leadership and management used by the leaders of the organization, the relationship people have with their co-workers, the amount and variety of workload, the actual working conditions and the environment, the sense of job security, or the organization's viability and money. Fundamentally, the overall corporate culture and practices within an organization may affect the level of motivation of its employees. Employees are more likely to be motivated in an organization where a strong, supportive, ethically unyielding corporate culture is prevalent. A place of work where excellent communication, cooperation, and encouragement are consistent and autonomy to be innovative is promoted. The job titles and remuneration packages of employees should justly reflect the level of expertise and accountability required, which will reinforce motivation positively. Leaders should recognize that highly pressurized working conditions, extremely tight deadlines, excessive workload, limited rewards, and not receiving recognition for the work done may demotivate their employees, as may miscommunication, unclear or inconsistent instructions, overly complicated internal processes, and restricted autonomy. These can quickly dissatisfy employees and demotivate them. Leaders should also be able to recognize the early symptoms of demotivation by observing the signs exhibited by employees' body language, detecting increased absenteeism and sickness, monitoring underperformance. Perhaps employees avoid working with certain people or undertaking specific tasks. Once identified, an attempt to reconcile individual issues which are causing demotivation for all parties involved should be initiated by the leader. Leaders should also have an appreciation that whilst financial stability and possessions are important to most of their staff, it may be of equal importance to them to have a sense of purpose, to have an opportunity to contribute positively to the organization, and also to let the organization develop them as an individual. You can contact us on therapiesandtraining@gmail.com. Baker Therapies and Training. Transform your life.